explain the delay to you guys. It was like 10,000 people outside, and they closed all the doors, and somebody rushed the door, and they closed the door for you guys' safety and everybody's safety outside. There's 10,000 people outside. I don't want to start music and people get trampled. So I know, really sorry for the inconvenience, but I had to make sure everybody was okay. So I appreciate your patience. We're gonna have a good time tonight. I got some shit for y'all, I promise.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to On Go. Now, today we are breaking down everything that happened during Jay-Z's Extra Innings finale at Yankee Stadium. We're going to cover the security breach, the delays that pushed the show back for hours, the NYPD investigation, the Roc Nation statement, and all the all-star performances, the complete set list, and what Memphis Bleek, who's Roc Nation's own, had to say about everything that happened behind the scenes. We'll also look into the news coverage and break down what's the biggest moments of the whole final show. Now, if you're just finding the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop your thoughts in the comments section, but don't forget to hype this video, like this video, and share this video and get it out into the algorithms so that everybody can get on go, all right? So let's get right into this breakdown. Salute.
Itself happened in Gate 2, which is on the other side of Yankee Stadium on Jerome Avenue and 164th Street. In a statement, a joint statement, the Yankees and event organizers say hundreds of fans stormed the entrance, past ticket holders, and were able to get inside Yankee Stadium. I talked to one fan who luckily made it inside because he got here at 10 o'clock yesterday morning.
It just looked like once one person got in, it was just like, yeah, like, and other people just started joining, and people was coming back to get their people, and it was crazy.
This video circulating across social media platforms is what Frederick Prince saw from the inside looking out. A security breach at Yankee Stadium now under investigation.
I seen it breach, like the door that was open. I saw that part, but I didn't know what was going on.
The 41-year-old Bronxite had already gained entry when fans started pushing through a security checkpoint before 8 p.m. Outside, thousands of other fans patiently waiting during the roughly 3.5-hour security lockdown.
Cooperate, please cooperate.
There's 10,000 people outside. I don't want to start music. People get trampled.
Promoters delaying the concert until all fans were inside, a wise decision from painful lessons learned.
6 were found dead on arrival, including a pregnant woman. 2 died in hospital emergency rooms, and roughly 16 others were injured by the crush of the crowd.
Back in 1991, when 9 people were killed during a stampede at a Puff Daddy charity basketball game in Harlem.
It was poorly deployed as far as resources, and that push to get into those doors killed all those young people.
And 2 years ago, 30,000 fans stormed the gates at the Copa America final in Miami. But for this year's World Cup, ticket holders are being screened at Penn Station and aren't allowed in the parking lot. The Knicks championship finals had checkpoints at a perimeter established well around the arena. But at Yankee Stadium last night, one checkpoint at the stadium entrances.
Yankee Stadium is a different thing. It's right in the middle of the Bronx, the South Bronx, and a lot, and those streets are fairly close to the curb. We'd have to shut down River Avenue and also shut down Jerome Avenue. You can do it with enough people. You would need a full deployment by the NYPD, which you're not going to have in a private event like this.
Okay, and what we do know is that the NYPD is investigating this matter, okay? And Mayor Mamdani even spoke out saying, the mayor addressed the ticketless fans, closed entrances, and the delayed Jay-Z concert. On Monday, Mamdani spoke about the security breach at the Jay-Z concert at Yankee Stadium. He said, last night is something that we are going to follow up on because I know that there are many New Yorkers who were delayed after the breach of security by those who didn't have tickets. And then it resulted in a multiple-hour delay for many others. So that's something that we'll follow up on. While he condemned the security incident, he also praised the NYPD's immediate response during such such a chaotic situation. Now, moreover, during that same speech at the Public Interest Technology, the PIT cruise, Mamdani revealed that one of Jay-Z's albums taught him something. And he said that the first album that he ever was given was a clean version of the blueprint, which is unfortunate, but he said he learned about the importance of freedom of expression. Now, Roc Nation, Live Nation, as well as the city of New York, all came together in an open statement. They say on Sunday evening at various fan entrances at Yankee Stadium, hundreds of individuals in large groups who did not have tickets to tonight's performances stormed over the peaceful ticket holders and in some cases breached security. As a result, gates at all entrances of Yankee Stadium were closed for an extended period of time. With the thoughtful guidance of the NYPD, the gates were reopened cautiously and carefully to ensure the safety of those inside and outside. The Yankees, Roc Nation, and Live Nation express our deepest gratitude to the NYPD and the Yankee Stadium security personnel for their leadership and their direction throughout the evening, putting the welfare of the attendees above all other considerations. We do know that people were locked inside and people were locked outside. Okay. There was a security breach. Some people were saying that someone turned cat burglar and picked the lock. But they also stated that on day two, there was another breach, even though day two's breach wasn't publicized and it wasn't as big as day three's, the last final day of the show's breach. But some people are speculating and alleging that there also was a breach on day two as well. Thousands of fans were outside the stadium. Some say up to 10,000 plus fans were outside, frustrated, standing up all day. Some people came as early as 7 a.m. in the morning and waited so to make sure that they got inside. But we do know that the show started roughly around 12:17 a.m. and wrapped up around 2:48 a.m., even though Jay-Z was saying that, yo, you want to rock out till 5 a.m.? And a lot of people thought that they were going to rock out till 5 a.m. A lot of people were frustrated, though, after waiting so long. People were tired. People were hungry. So many people took to social media to express their frustrations. But as far as the set list goes, all right, Live Nation has recorded the exact real set list, the official set list. So this is how the set list goes. Dynasty intro was the first thing that Jay-Z came out and performed. And that's something that you never really hear Jay-Z ever perform. So I know for everybody in that building, I know that it was electrifying to see Jay-Z perform Dynasty intro. After that was followed up by Brooklyn's Finest, then Where I'm From, Dirt Off Your Shoulders, I Know, You Don't Know, Can't Knock the Hustle with Tiana Taylor. There was a lot of mic issues. Even Jay-Z had mic issues. We seen Jay-Z getting visibly frustrated because he had the mic issues as well. But even though his mic issues wasn't as bad as Rihanna's mic issues, she was going in and out. Tiana Taylor's, her mic was really low and she was going in and out, as well as other people. They had a lot of mic complications. But Jadakiss, his mic was on crispy. You know the laugh he do. His mic was on crispy. But we see Money Ain't a Thing with Jermaine Dupri. He came out, seen it all with Jeezy. It was great to see him and Jeezy getting back together. Jeezy had on the snowman shirt and all of that. He was back in his bag. He had the Motivation 101 on the back of the jersey. And you know what I mean? It was really iconic and kind of brings you back to that time in hip hop when Jay-Z and Jeezy was doing a thing. All right, Go Crazy with Jeezy, then Ola Ovito, In the Heart of the City, Ain't No Love with Usher. Usher came out and crushed that. He was in his bag. He was in his thugged out bag. We seen a different Usher. And what's so crazy about this whole performance is a lot of people haven't performed, like Jermaine Dupri, maybe Jeezy. You know, Usher, him and Chris Brown got the performances now. But as far as some people that haven't performed in a while, to come out and to perform in a packed New York Yankees Stadium is electrifying. And I think that it's going to push a lot of these artists who haven't been out performing in a while to get back on that road and start doing some shows. All right. So we got Never Change, Song Cry, Izzo. Then he had Beach is Better. Okay. F with Me, You Know I Got It. And what? The who? Jigga did that. You know what I'm saying? The originator, 9-9. No Church in the Wild with The Dream. Click. Run This Town with Rihanna. Um, um, Better Have My Money. Be Better Have My Money with Rihanna as well. Rihanna came out at first saying, listen, I'm a little rusty, y'all, so y'all bear with me. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't performed. Rihanna hasn't performed in so long, but Rihanna still did her thing. One thing we could say about that Rihanna is that the fans just love her, and she just has a vibe that even if she was a little rusty, everybody was so happy to see her. You know what I'm saying? So we also have Dead Presidents as well. Then we have Can I Live? We have Girls, 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 Bonnie and Clyde, and mixed with Bonnie and Clyde. You know what I'm saying? They had 99 Problems, Money, Cash, oh, Rough Riders Anthem, Welcome to the Jungle. Swiss Beats came out doing his thing. Jigga My Nip with Swiss Beats as well. On to the next one with Swiss Beats. So Swiss Beats came out with him and did a few records. Then we had Ain't No Good Like the One I Got. A lot of people in the crowd was anticipating that Foxy Brown would have been brought out. We do know that her brother works closely with Jay-Z now as well. But, you know, it's been a lot of things circling around Jay-Z and Foxy Brown, which we heard Foxy Brown come out to say that, listen, she'll never say nothing bad about Jigga. She'll never be speaking upon Hove. So anybody that's reaching for something in the media and some people trying to tie Jay-Z and Foxy into something that's untoward, they need to just stop that, because Foxy for a fact said she'll never speak ill of Jigga ever in her life. Then we had Excuse Me Miss with Pharrell, La 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 with Pharrell as well. And we did see that Pharrell did say some sharp words at the end saying, listen, man, this is your own, man. Y'all give it up for your own, man. You know what I'm saying? You see, he cut the hair, but now he put on the helmet. He put on the helmet because he back at work. But you know what I want you to do? I want you to clap these dudes out here. I want you to get them. And you know exactly what I mean. And we all know that he's alluding to Drake. Drake has been in social media. He's been on that last new album, Iceman, talking hella big talks, cash money against Jay-Z, against Pusha T. He's been talking ill of Pharrell, especially ever since he bought the relics and all the souvenirs that Pharrell had auctioned off. You seen Drake buy them and started to tease Pharrell, as well as him going for the Tupac ring. So, you know what I mean? I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about that. You know, these are iconic things in hip hop history, but it seems like Drake just only wants to get these things so that he could brag, so that he could throw it in people's faces and just say that he's the man. But I think that he should have these things as and hold them as sacred. You know what I mean? And I just think that he's not showing the love for hip hop that I think he should show. And I think that's what led to a lot of the backlash that he got with Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, is because he just doesn't show the love for the history of hip hop like some other people that are under that hip hop banner do show. All right. I Just Want to Love You, Give It to Me with Pharrell as well. Frontin' with Pharrell, Allure with Pharrell. Then he went to go chill for a second. He brought the clips out. They did Grinding. Then Drunk in Love came out. Yo, Beyonce is the girl. Drunk in Love, Tom Ford, Partition with Beyonce. So Beyonce did those three things. Beyonce had the greatest of all of the featured guests. You know, B is the greatest, man. B came out and did her thing. She had her dancers. She was into it. She was ad-libbing Jigga's track, all of that. She was doing her little thing on there. I love that. You know what I mean? At the end, she was like, yo, y'all give it up for this man, man. And I appreciate all of y'all for the longevity of love that y'all have had for this man right here, Jay-Z. She really praised her husband. And then they kind of ended it with a kiss, which was sentimental. And a lot of people in the crowd started going crazy for that as well. He did Ends in Paris, Niggas in Paris. I know Kanye was somewhere punching the air behind that. You know what I mean? He most definitely did that one. Public Announcement, Empire State of Mind, New York with Fat Joe and Jadakiss. I told you Fat Joe's mic was a little low. Fat Joe wasn't saying all of his words to the end. He was leaving bars out like he was Jay-Z. I know you're right, Fat Joe. You got some skills, but you need to be rapping your full bars, you know what I mean? And leaving maybe just the end bar off. So he was very, very hyped. But Jadakiss actually crushed it and took up the slack thereof of Fat Joe. And he had a clean mic. and Jadakiss was saying all of the bars except for maybe just a one last word, a rhyming word at the end. We had Dear Summer, Lucifer, Dirt Off Your Shoulders, and then he ended it off with Encore after he said, listen, man, I need 10 more minutes, y'all. I'm going to give y'all 10 more minutes of some energy, and he ended it out with Encore, right? So we do want to get into Memphis Bleek. TMZ stopped Memphis Bleek, as well as Breakfast Club did a conversation with Memphis Bleek. So let's see if we could get into that and just see exactly what that's all about.
Were you there last night?
I lost my feet. They owe me a new pair of feet. So Roc Nation, I need new feet.
Oh my God, I'm cracking up. Honestly, it's funny. I went Saturday. I almost came last night, and when I saw the mayhem. So my question is, what was Jay like backstage? Like, were you with him? What were his like emotions? Like how was it?
That was Stone Face Killer last night.
So he
wasn't talking to nobody. I had to talk to Guru. Guru was the temperature last night. He told me, Bleek, everything's gonna be all right. We prepared for this. We're gonna shut this down. Telling people out there, shut up and be patient. But I said, Guru, we lost our feet. What we gonna do?
Imagine.
He said, get some more Douce to make it better.
I love that. So he was so cold, not talking to anybody.
And it's all about safety first. You know, you don't want last thing, because you know what? If once he touched that stage, them people would have heard Rihanna or Beyonce.
Right.
And they'd have stampede and trampled, then that's another lawsuit. And they blame everything on Roc Nation.
What's your message to fans that are all like, yo, Jay, I had to go to work today. I stayed out all night long for you.
Tell your boss, can I live? That's all you got to do. Or just call out sick today. Let them know. Use some of that PTO time. That's what it's called. Because I didn't know. I don't know what it's called. What it's called?
Yeah, PTO, paid time off.
Use some of that PTO time, baby. You at the spot. It's the summer. The Knicks won. Hove out here, Yankee Stadium. That job.
No, listen, people gonna be coming at you like, Bleek, you ain't pop. I mean, you work, but you ain't working like a regular job like everybody else. Like,
kidding me? Hell yeah. I'm waiting on my check right now. I'm about to go pick that shit up. Bullshit. Better have my check. You heard what Rihanna said last night? Better have my money.
Was there any moment that you thought this may not happen?
Yeah, I told my wife, if he don't go on stage by 12, I don't think this shit going down.
Right, I thought the same thing.
I said midnight, I thought it would be over. I thought he would pull a plug, so.
Right.
He went on at 12:20.
Right. So, you know what I gotta ask? Did y'all have to pay any fines? Because I know sometimes when you keep the stadium a little longer, or are those fines, who gonna pay those fines? Because I know it's definitely also a noise ordinance.
You gotta remember, rappers pay fines. That's the GOAT. Don't fine the GOAT. Yankee Stadium, he probably got a stake share in there. You know Jay be doing under the table business. Who knows? He probably got 2%.
Right.
We don't know.
So Yankee Stadium should pick up those fines in the noise ordinance.
They shut it down.
Right.
They closed the
It was
door.
them. It wasn't his fault.
Can't fine me for you taking precaution, right?
Right.
What do you say? What's 50 grand to a please remind me? Nah. Let me chill.
Bleek, we appreciate you.
Shout out to Memphis Bleek, man. I think he did his thing on that interview with my girl from TMZ. Shout out to my homegirl. That's my homie. But I think he did his thing on that interview and that little interaction. He did say that, listen, man, Jay probably got stakes in that thing, man. Why would Jay be paying fines? But one thing that does stand out to me is that he said Jay-Z was stone-faced and he was very visibly frustrated with the delays and him not going on. Bleek even said that he thought that if it didn't happen by 12, that he would have never went up there at all. He also said, listen, man, tell your boss, can I live? Because a lot of people were frustrated. A lot of people had to go to work the following day. A lot of people took penitentiary chances, getting locked up, even breaching the concert, okay? And like I said, man, it was over 10,000 people just standing around outside. At one point, we seen Wale, A$AP Rocky was outside with his baby outside. Charlemagne the God, who has close ties to Jay-Z, was outside, as well as Fabulous and so many other people who were important. Charles Oakley. People were outside trying to wait to like this. They was looking like they was trying to get up in the building. All kind of people was outside trying to get inside that building. We do know that Bleek also did a conversation with the Breakfast Club. So let's see if we could get into that and just see a little bit of that and break down exactly what he was talking about, reasonable doubt, and the 30 years of reasonable doubt, the 25 years of Blueprint, and just see exactly what is his takes on it, since Bleek is a Roc Nation insider. Let's just take his thoughts into into Heat, right? I do want to speak to those beat switches. Those beat switches was immaculate, man. Mixing up the Lauryn Hill, bringing in the old school Guru, bringing in yo, son, the beat switches and how he was blending songs with songs, the beats. Yo, I'm telling you, every time that happened, you seen an eruption out the crowd. Ooh, you heard that. So I could just tell you that the fans really appreciated what was done on the beats, man. Salute to Jay-Z for doing that. But now Bleek is about to get into some hate that came from Tony Yayo, on Yayo. But I did see Yayo wearing it one time. I saw him wearing it actually on the Vlad, but not outside though. So he's right about that. I never seen him ever wearing it outside, but I did see him wearing a passport piece pendant on Vlad TV. So y'all get in the comments and let me know if you seen Yayo and that chain and that passport chain traveling outside on them streets. Or if you didn't, let me know as well. Let's get Bleek is stunting right now, but he's making a lot of sense though, man. I haven't seen nothing about Yayo with a kid or nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? Come on, son. Jay, like he said, he raised bosses, man. You know what I mean? 50 got them though. I would say that 50 do take care of his own. That's a fact. But I just think the conversation is so minuscule, man. It's a very minuscule conversation for Yayo to be talking about. Seems like he just want to be in some kind of tabloids. You know that Yayo got the new podcast, and it seems like he want to go viral and get some views. So it seems like he's clout chasing more than anything, because this is not the conversation. It's so many other elements of things that Yayo could speak to instead of talking about Memphis Bleek, but he knows that he cannot talk about Jay-Z at all, because you can't match where you don't compare. And that is an absolute fact. Bleek is talking his talk, man. He's talking his talk. You're talking about kids. Look, you see what popped up on my YouTube at the end of that clip just now. My daughter like watching Sesame Street, Elmo. She be like, where her Elmo's at? You know what I'm saying? We out here most definitely taking care of our kids and pushing the next generation forward. But I just want to say, man, salute to Jay-Z for being a GOAT, man. Drake was Drake out of his body, out of his mind by waking up a sleeping giant in Jay-Z. And I think that some of the things that Drake was trying to perform and push out there also helped to fuel this energy that we got up out of Jay-Z. But he sold that building out 3 times. The building was over capacity, because we know that. And it holds roughly about, they say about 50-something thousand on a good day, right? But we know that they were over that because many people even snuck in to the goddamn building, and they wasn't even supposed to be attended. Some of them probably from right around the corner in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even dressed. One guy didn't even have a t-shirt on, snuck up in there. I'm like, how you go in the stadium? You ain't even dressed. Crazy. You know he ain't planning to get up in there. But I just want to say salute to Hove, man, for being a GOAT, man. Drake think he a GOAT. I want y'all in the comment section telling me about Drake. Do you think that people would have risked going to jail for Drake? Maybe some young kids, but not no grown people with children that have jobs, have things to do in the morning. Nobody's going to be risking their life for no Drake to see Drake. It's not happening. It's not happening. And once again, you cannot compete when you do not compare. I know that Drake is like the streaming gold and all of this. He streams and all of those things. And he had a fantastic run, Drake. You know what I mean? He had a fantastic run. And he was able to come back after Not Like Us with his Iceman album and the other 2 albums as well. But what do you think about the GOAT debate? You know what I'm saying? Is Jay-Z the GOAT? Okay. And if Jay-Z's the GOAT, then what is Drake? Do you think Drake's the GOAT? What do you think? Do you think that Drake can even compare to Hove at all? Is this a Michael Jordan Kobe situation? Is this a Michael Jordan LeBron situation? Is this a Michael Jordan Eddie Jones situation? Baby Jordan Harold Miner? What is this debate? Where we at with this, man? I want y'all in the comment section and let me know what you think about this whole situation, about the breaches, NYPD opening an investigation. So if you was sneaking up in there, you need to be watching your back, bro, because they might be coming for you, because you know they got facial recognitions and all that. Once it's all in the eyes, Chico, it's all in the eyes, Chico. So y'all be safe out there when it comes to that. And hopefully it was worth it. And I know anybody that get locked up, if they ever do get locked up, it would be worth it to them that they got to see Hove 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt, 25th anniversary of the blueprint, man. So salute to all of y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. I want y'all to hype this video, okay? Get this video into the algorithms. This is a new algorithm in YouTube, so you need to drop a hype on this video. I need you to like it. That's what also helps the algorithm. I need you to share this video with anybody that you think would like this video, or share it to any of your platforms. And don't forget to subscribe to On Go. Be a part of Uda On Go. Be a part of the Go Gang. That is the team. That is for all my supporters. Here we don't have fans. We have supporters of this channel. Be a supporter of this channel and subscribe now to this channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bells and put them on to all so that you're notified when we're on Go. Uda, Uda, Uda. Always on Go.
All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All of my niggas insane. They tryna catch a mistake. Young niggas putting in pain. It in the game, all for the game. Niggas ain't playing for nothing. Went in school, laying it bang. My little nigga kill my little nigga. Full-time job not to kill niggas. Jump off the porch of the field, nigga. You was in the house, I'm a field nigga. No fuck boys around real niggas. Been a drug dealer since a little nigga, Taking a kilo, they'll kill a nigga. Fuck how you feel, nigga. To get some kilos, I'll kill a nigga too. Throw that rock like I'm Montana. Good head, raise my antennas. G49, not San Fran. Beat the box with my bandana. Then I dip set like I'm Santana. I'm in UK like that Montana. She bring me money, you press her. You gotta jug and finesse her. I give a dick that'll change her life. You leave her change on the dresser. Shorty a wetty, a wetty. That pussy ready, get ready. Don't wanna get ahead of myself, but I want the head for the Getty. She said she fuck with the Uda. I told her open a Chevy.